Black Mama, White Mama is kind of like a thriller, not a kind of an erotic crime thriller film of sorts. This one is about Lee. She's played by Pam Grier. She is introduced at the beginning of the film to a prison on a mysterious island, and same with Karen, who's actually like a revolutionary, maybe a sub-commander of some rebels that are going up against the militant forces on the island. So the two of them don't like each other. However, the first 25% of this movie is an exploitation prison film, which I thought the whole movie was going to be, but it really wasn't. This movie, I think, recently got an Arrow video release, but I watched this on the Canopy app. Anyways, Lee and Karen don't like each other. They end up getting sort of into little mini fights, cat fights, because the lesbian prison guards want to abuse the prisoners, but with consent though. So Lee doesn't like it, but Karen does because she wants to get out of there. However, they are set up and handcuffed together with a shackle in order to be transferred on a prison bus. However, this plan is actually a trap. They plan to have a police detail show up and ambush any people who wish to free Karen. However, during the action sequence, a shootout, Karen and Lee escape, and it becomes a sort of sexy version of the Defiant Ones. That's kind of like the pitch of this movie. Lee would like to escape on a boat, and Karen would like to rendezvous with her revolutionary friends, and there's bounty hunters after them, and then the police forces, and then the militia forces. There's some fun set pieces in this movie. There's a sequence where they dress up as nuns. There's a couple fight scenes here and there, but I feel the movie really loses steam in the last 25% of the film. Once Karen teams up with the revolutionaries, they're trying to get Lee to a boat and buy some weapons, and it ends up being an ambush, and there isn't really a resolution. There's not much going on. There's just some random shooting. The movie ends really abruptly without much of a point. I could have gone for maybe 5 more minutes of Lee doing something, because she's a very reactive character. Pam Grier, this is one of her earlier films from 1973, so she's sort of just tagging along for the whole time. Karen seems to be the main character, and the whole revolution thing and the whole, you know, taking a fight against the man is 75% of the movie, and it doesn't have a good resolution at the end. I was hoping for Lee to do something at the end, but she just doesn't. She just runs away, and then not much happens, and then it's a very underwhelming sort of thing. But I wasn't expecting high art. This is a sexy version of the Defiant Ones, and there's some TNA, there's some titillation in there, and obviously I watched it for Pam Grier, but, you know, the character doesn't get to do much. She's not as reactive. She's very reactive. She's not as strong as other movies like Coffee or Foxy Brown. So I give Black Mama, White Mama a 4 out of 10.